Right. So today's session we will take two plus hours, but regular sessions will be 1 hour, on maximum like 1 hour 60 to 90. It's 80-minute maximum, depends on the topic. So what we are going to do today? Today we will not take any specific topic. So this is I'm going to share you just overview, like what is this program is designed and how it is going to value add in your profile. Okay, so as initially I asked like about your profile, so we have mixed participants are there. So when I will start it, so I will keep in mind so that I can make justice for all, right? So that all will be benefited here. So today I will show you some areas where SAP or S4HANA actually very strong, and we will take a very small scenario which we will run and we will try to understand. Again, I'm saying maybe most of the things you will not able to understand from today's discussion. It's absolutely fine if you're not getting anything, or let's say you are not getting maximum things, because it's just overview. So some areas I'm going to highlight here as those are very important areas. Okay, so this is what I planned for today's session, and wherever you have any question, so you can interrupt me there. So it is basically we will try to know each other and we will try to know about this particular program. So let me first explain about the changes, the core to data paradigm. So like, as you know, there are different type of projects are there in S4. So right, like I have not asked like whether you are working on ECC or S4, maybe some participants are there, they are working on ECC, or some are already working on S4 also. So when like we will see like what are different type of projects are there in detail, we will discuss all about in our deployment sessions. So overall high level, I'm explaining this one. So one is greenfield. So which is, that means we are going to start it from the scratch. So in fact, for presentation point of view, or I mean demonstration point of view, we will take that approach. We will take a new company code and we are going to do end-to-end configurations so that you can see the maximum business functions there. Okay, so instead of using any SAP standard company code, so that will be the greenfield, as you know. Second one, we can say some are saying brownfield, grayfield, whatever. So it is nothing but your migration. So when we are saying greenfield, it may be non-SAP or it may be non-ERP, it may be even SAP to S4HANA also. A lot of implementations we did, three implementation we did where customer was there in 4.7 and they completely discard 4.7 system and they started with, that time it was 1709. So they started working on, they started implementing from S4HANA, that is from the scratch. So that also we can consider that is greenfield. So it's not migration because they completely discard that the old system. So that will be greenfield. So don't think that always greenfield will be from any different system to SAP system or S4 system. So the second one is, that is migration or the conversion project, with what we are saying, that also I'm considering more important than your greenfield, because in greenfield, as you are going to start from everything from scratch, so maybe you are in a very comfortable position because anything you are going to start it from the scratch. Whereas in case of conversion project or in the data migration project, so that time we are going to upgrade the system because already customers are using SAP any version. Maybe they are in EC6, they have some functionalities are there, so they are working on UGL, they are working on the maybe new asset accounting partially. So some areas they have, and they want upgradation in all areas. So that is more challenging for a consultant because a lot of errors are expected. So we will take parallelly two areas. Like if you'll see the content also, my course content, which I shared already with you. So if you'll check that one, so this one also I segregated into two segments. So one is like, if you'll see the introductory part, which is common for both. And second, so these topics, if you'll see, these are the individual topics, which also will be there. Plus in the second segment, if you'll see, this one is the migration process. So this part is also very important for a functional consultant. Don't think that it is only as we are going to deploy here, some tool DMO will be there and we don't have any role here, because we have role, because we are going to conversion, we are going to involve in the conversion, like in your transaction data, your master data, your configurations, your G development, so everything. So this part is also very important. Okay, so rollouts and all very simple things, so that you can easily manage if you are going to take a higher picture like this, whether it is greenfield or migration. So automatically the rollout, or it's if it is upgrade project, so you can easily manage. Or I'm sure right now maybe you are in one of these project, maybe it is a greenfield, or it is migration, or maybe it is rollout. uh, this is what will be there. So let's say try to understand at a bigger picture what is and how it is going to work on this migration. Okay, so very high level today we will try to understand this one. So currently you are working on, no need to write anything, this PPT I will share with you, just follow me. So this is our database, and right now, as you know, and we are not working on any own SAP database. So this is third-party database. Here you will find, let's say Oracle is there, or DB2 is there, SQL Server is there, anything. So this database is going to support your NetWeaver. Again, I'm not going to version here, so it may be any version. So this is our application layer or NetWeaver. And for connecting servers, we have the GUI. So presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Each layer having its own requirement and own advantage and disadvantage is there. So I'm trying to explain you the structure of core to data paradigm. So if we'll start talking like what are the limitations, like 3-4 hours required, right? So that we will discuss in the actual session. What are the limitations in application layer, functional point of view? Again, we have so much. So we have a lot of index tables are there. We have so many reconciliation activities are there. This functionality, it is not there. So a lot of things are there. Then SAP introduce here the final product S4 HANA Business Suite or Enterprise Management. Again, it's not the from the day one this was the final product. So from 2011 some developments was there, and gradually they work in all areas. Initially, if you heard, like it was earlier, it was there on the BW, because BW powered by HANA earlier it was there. Then anyhow, finally we got in 2015 we got the final product. So if we'll try to differentiate this system, the old system, this is the existing system, with our new system, then you will find this new system is little bit different, or it is more advanced in every aspect. So here we have also, again, I'm saying this product is from 2015. It's not from the day one, this product was not there. Okay, so because earlier some limitations was there even with simple finance with your BW system. So this one is your nothing but your auxiliary memory, which we are saying that a disk. Earlier, all your applications, everything earlier it was working on application layer. If I have to do something, so I will take my data from here and I will process it here, and it will be transferred to the user, or it will save in the database layer. Now it's not like that. We have the in-memory platform is there. So in-memory platform is not one term, it's one concept. We have one dedicated session is there, which we will do on in-memory platform. So here we have the system database and tenant database are there. So all these things we will discuss. So this is our in-memory platform, which is completely based on your main memory. At high level, at macro level, if you try to understand. So this is our auxiliary memory. This is our main memory, which is nothing but RAM. And all my applications right now, it is running on this in-memory database. Okay, so here it is. Then definitely we should have the application there as it is there. So this is our new NetWeaver. Again, what are the changes you will find here? Definitely the changes are there, which after some time we will start discussing on this as a functional consultant. What are areas we are going to explore here, or what business are going to get the benefit from here? Then coming to your presentation layer, Here also you will change, you will find like we need GUI to access anything. Suppose I need to access finance, I need to access logistic, I need to access application server, I need to access any table. So I need the GUI. So similarly here also we have the GUI is there, and along with that, here we have the Fury apps are there. So that means in every aspect you can expect, or we can say customers are going to get the benefit, whether it is database layer, whether it is application layer, or whether it is presentation layer. So this is here we have shifted the calculation. Earlier we are doing the calculation here, whereas now we have shifted it. So if we'll try to differentiate this one, so this is your old concept. Yeah. So here you can see the complete load on development, complete load on the database. So major portion towards database, whereas here it will be towards application layer. So how it is different and all, we will see in detail once we will come to the actual topic. Now coming to as a functional consultant, what will be our role? Before that, first we have to understand what are the functionalities we are handling in our current project. So as a functional consultant, you are working on, you have different modules and sub modules are there, or different processes are there, we can say. So now in ECC, when you are working, we have a finance module is there, we have a controlling module is there. Now in S4, we don't have finance and controlling module. We are saying that it is S4 HANA finance, and here we have multiple functionalities are there. So under finance, earlier we used to work on, again, I'm not highlighting here the organization structure, because organization structure is same whatever it is there earlier in our existing system, in EC system. If I will show you one organization structure, you can see here. This one is S4 system, and I'm going to show you one end-to-end organization structure. You won't find any difference in this segment, in this organization structure point of view. So here again, we have the logistic settings are there. We have purchase, we have sales, we have like here, I have added 2 plants, then you have controlling area, then you have your operating concern. So everything is there as it is. So it is just copy paste. In fact, we are not going to touch this one. If it is migration project, if it is new implementation, obviously we are going to work. But so that means in this segment, we don't have to do anything if it is migration or conversion project. But new implementation point of view, as usual, we will follow the traditional process. That means we are going to create the organization structure as it is, as per your profile. If you're finance consultant, you're going to add the finance. If you're a logistic consultant, then you are going to work on the logistic side also. And training point of view, we have to add both, because otherwise we can't see the functionality. So that's why you can see here, it's not only the finance part is there, you can see the logistic is there, plant is there. Then in fact, I added 2 plant here for the Materializer point of view. I will come to that. Then coming to SD, sales organization, is it is there, and purchase is also there. Finance point of view, earlier we are working on process, if I will say. Earlier we are working on GL. So now also GL is there. Receivable, payable, that is also there. Then asset accounting, it now also it is there. But in every segment you will find the changes. Then what is missing here? Bank. So bank is now shifted to SAP's another product, that is cash management. Wherever it will be there, anyway, we have to do this configuration, but it is not part of the core system. It is part of your cash management. BCM, bank communication management, and this one is your bank account management. Now, when we are working on GL, so Definitely, I'm sure right now, as per your profile currently, when we are working, you are working on the new GL. I don't think anyone is working on the classic GL anymore. So almost we are working on new GL. So anyone still working on classic GL? No, right? Okay. So new GL in ECC, it was optional. If you'll take, for example, EHP 8, so that time you can say New Zeal is mandatory. But if we'll go for before EHP 8, whether it is ECC 6, EHP 5, or EHP, let's say 4, so you will find it is New GL was optional. A lot of companies even today, even they are working on 4.7, 4.6. So no question about New GL. In S4, new GL is mandatory. So any company code it will be there. Without new GL, it is not going to work. So new GL features are mandatory, but some areas are there. Like earlier when you are working on ledgers, new GL. So we have the ledger concept earlier, it was there. So let me show you one company code and let's see how many ledgers are there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one company code. So here you can see I have activated here multiple ledgers. Now this similarity you will find in your ECC as well. Like in ECC also we have multiple ledgers are there, but in ECC we have only two categories of ledgers are there. So one is your leading ledger and another one is your non-leading ledger. Leading ledger and non-leading ledger, that's it. Okay, and here we have some more ledgers are there. So in this list, if you'll see, it's not like leading and non-leading. In this list, this one is leading ledger, this one is non-leading ledger. The rest are all your different type of extension ledger, which is completely new concept. Even if you have already worked on the new GL, still extension ledger, it is there new for you, as well as if any company they are going to migrate and let's say they are already in new GL. So for them also this multiple extension ledgers are, they need to adopt it. So extension ledger. So I'm not going to in detail. In extension ledger also we have different categories there, subcategories are there. So more number of, like you will find here good number of extension ledgers are there as per their need. So that means if we'll compare with 4.6 with S4 current version, then you will find everything is new for them. That means this non-leading ledger is new, extension ledgers are new. But if we compare with 4 ECC 6, EHP 7 or EHP 8, and you will compare, then you will find extension ledgers are there. Secondly, when in ECC we are working, all the parallel accounting earlier it was there, but it was not that useful. But here we are going to work on parallel accounting. Okay, and if you'll check this company code, you can see here two different accounting principles in multiple accounting principles are assigned with different ledgers. So here we are going to work on parallel accounting and parallel valuation. Parallel accounting and parallel valuation. So it is there. So this one, maybe you can say some repetition will be there, but almost it is new concept because in detail we are going to, or we can use it here in S4. Then coming to currency. In ECC, maximum you can use two currencies, GL point of view. Although three currencies there, but practically if you'll see, we have two currencies are there in the finance. One is your local currency, company code currency, and another one is your group currency. So I'm sure you are using two currencies only in OB22 settings. Whereas here we can take 10 currency. So here we have the concept of, so here we are going to have one more table very soon. I'm going to show you that. Maybe I'm sure you must have idea on that. So the AC docket table, universal journal table. So that is going to support 10 currencies. So which includes your local currency, global currency, and freely definable currency. Like if you'll check this company code, which is my previous batch settings. So here I'm using three currencies. But still I have the option, I can add 7 more currencies for my better reporting. Freely definable currency as per need you can add. So that is also you can find the changes related to GL. Then document splitting. Earlier it was also there, now also it is there. So document splitting will be there. Okay, so once we are going to configure the document splitting in all areas, whether it is FIC or one more FIC or reconciliation. So everywhere we will find that we are going to use the document splitting, asset accounting, then we are going to use it in every document. We don't know like in where it will be applicable. So as and when it will be required, so it will be there. So profit center also part of your GL. Maybe you are considering this is part of your controlling, but it's not part of controlling actually. It is part of your GL, profit center accounting. In fact, it is part of your enterprise controlling. So, but mostly you will find the use during controlling. We are discussing this one because as it is going to link with your cost object, but it is actually part of your finance. A lot of customers, they are using in the absence of COPA, they are using profit center. So profit center accounting will be part of your GL. You won't believe? Check this one. Financial accounting, then you can see general ledger accounting, and here you will find the profit centers. Okay, so it is part of finance actually. So these are the areas you will find related to GL, and small changes you will find that will be related to your foreign currency valuation. But again, it's not something new. Earlier it was there, foreign currency was there. Only difference is this foreign currency valuation, some extent simplified, and some new concept is there with simulation accounting, foreign currency valuation. It will be there. So overall, if you'll see what are the changes are the GL, drastic changes are there because everything is now part of a GL, because any concept we are going to discuss or we are going to configure, everything will be part of your GL, right? How? Because again, the overhead management also will be part of your the GL. Earlier, you are creating different cost elements, primary cost elements, secondary cost elements. Now here we don't have the cost element master data. Cost elements are there, but cost element master data are not there. So now cost elements are part of your GL. So if I'll try to create some cost elements and you will enter the same transaction code K01, you can see where it is redirecting. It's redirecting to GL master. If I will try to create secondary cost element K06, that also redirecting to GL masters. So we can say cost elements or overhead managements are completely part of our GL, but that don't think that we don't have the cost element anymore. So cost elements are there as usual. So if you'll see in this particular company code, I mean this controlling area, how many cost elements are there? So you'll find all these cost elements are there as it is. So all these cost elements, all these categories, everything is there. So that means functionality of cost elements are there, but master data point of view, it is simplified. So that's why I'm saying overhead management is part of your GL. Okay, so this is what we are going to see in the GL. So for these functionalities, next question, when we are going to upgrade, do we need to wait for year-end activity? This is the old process. Earlier, we used to do that also. So if any company, they are currently working on, let's say ECC 4.7, that means classic GL. So they have to plan here two migration. So one migration will be classic GL to new GL. That will be always in year-end. And second migration will be new GL to S4HANA. That will be in any period end. But again, from 1809 onwards, this restriction removed. So directly from 4.7 or any classic GL, we can go for S4HANA migration. But then after that, the additional configurations will be added there. So no need to wait that we will, because now here we are going to use two tools. One is your DMO and some tool. So with that, anytime we can plan the migration, no need to wait for the year end. So the whatever I explained, it is there in my. So one case study is for that also, it is there. And secondly, these functionalities are there related to this, whatever I explained. So all this, it's there. So ledgers and currencies. Then we have parallel accounting, parallel valuation. So document splitting and FICO integration, right? Then where we are going to do the configuration. So first of all, if it is new implementation, then this will be your application. But if it is your migration project, then we have EC system. So we have to do a couple of activities. Then only, as I said, in case of migration, we have, although it is technical work, but need of functional consultants are highly it is there. Like we have to do the custom code change, we have to work on the master data, we have to do the delta configuration. So delta configuration means there is no standard answer. What is delta configuration? Again, I'm project point of view, I'm explaining. If you go to this node, here you will find conversion of accounting to S/4HANA. And here you will find the changes or the new configurations are required because as we upgraded the system related to general ledger. So these are the additional configurations you will find here. Okay, so here you will not find how to configure the global setting because it's not there. It is not required. It is already there. You will not find the chart of account configuration, the document settings, your field status settings. All the settings are not required because the old system, it is going to support that. Only the additional functionalities, whatever I have listed there. So those configurations we need to configure here as a part of your migration. Training point of view, obviously we will take the new company code. So we have to do the end-to-end configuration. But project point of view, we are supposed to do only the change part. That is, we are saying that delta configuration. Any question on this segment? Any question?
Yeah, Pradeep. So in this case, only when we are doing from ECC to S4, so the delta configuration would be done at ECC only, not in S4, right? So in ECC
No,
only we are doing all these
no, no,
changes.
no, no. In ECC, we are completing the prerequisites. But delta configurations we are going to do in the S4 system because once the application or the required nodes will be added and the business functions will be activated, then only we will get this node and we are going to do this configuration.
Okay.
Okay, so configurations always will be there in the S4 system, but some activities are there in the CC system. It's not like today, let's say you got the project and immediately some tool will be activated. So we have a lot of cleaning activities are there, prerequisites are there, pre-checks are there. One example, let's say in ECC, we are working on customer, we are working on vendors in ECC. Whereas in S4, okay, so in ECC, you are working on customer vendor. Here we are, suppose the same transaction code I will enter here. So you can see it is redirecting to business partner. So that means now we have to work on the business partner. This is the change. Again, business partner, nothing new in S4, in SAP. It is already there in your old system. In EC system, FSCM point of view, also we are working on business partner. CRM point of view, also we are working on the business partner. Then what is new here? New is in the core system, now business partner will be there. If companies, because very soon CRM is going to be replaced from other applications, so SRM also will not be there. So then that is why now business partner is part of your core system. The reason here is, if you go to the delta configuration, you will find one additional configuration which is there, that is credit management. Whether you are going for a complete FSCM or not, that is depends on the business requirement. But this credit management configuration is mandatory for the migration point of view, because we are not going to use the old traditional credit control area anymore. So that is why this credit management additional configuration, it is given here. And for credit management or credit analysis point of view, earlier it was part of FSCM. Now also it is part of FSCM, but for successful migration, this one is required. So that is why business partner is introduced, and BP is now part of your core system. So that is why we are not considering business partner as an additional functionalities. It is normal, as just like you are creating earlier customer vendor, now you have to create the business partner. But some integrations or some synchronizations are required in the master data level in the source system itself before upgrading the system, that EC system. The CVI need to be configured. So that is why directly we will not upgrade. Some activities is there in the ECC system. Once it is done, we will see. Once I will come to the migration part, even pre-migration part, that time I will explain. So once it is done, then only some tool will be applied or software will be applied. So two tools very frequently I'm using here. So one is your DMO. Okay, so database migration object. So that means database to database upgrade. Now, after this upgradation, maybe customer will think, because AC support still it is there. They will think like we can stop it here. In future, we are going to upgrade the ECC. So if they are going to upgrade, then you will ask what is the benefit? Why they will just upgrade the database? A lot of benefits are there. So this one is coming with embedded BW. Then here the performance is going to high, because we are going to merge both OLTP OLAP. So in detail, we will see. A lot of customers you will find they have just upgraded the system, the database level. Functionally, they don't have anything. They have just the old functionalities are there. They have just upgraded the database. But when we are saying that a complete migration, so that is migration with conversion. So this one is your sum tool. So before applying the sum tool, we have a lot of activities which need to be performed in the source system itself. Then we will apply the sum tool, or we are going to add the required nodes. The required business functions need to be configured. Maintenance planner need to be configured. Once everything is done, then finally we are going to get the S4 system. But in S4 system, before the data conversion, we have to complete the delta configuration. So it is properly planned. If you follow the activate methodology, so it is properly planned. That is, first one is your prerequisite. Once it is done, second one will be your installation. That is done. Then after that, the delta configuration. So that's why here it is given as this one, preparation and migration customizing delta configuration. Once it is done, then after that, the data migration. So that is why the delta configuration always in S4 system. Again, how much configuration we have to do, that depends on business to business. For example, let's say we are going to work on the COPA. Now, if we'll go to this delta configuration related to profitability analysis, particularly if you'll check this one, you will find two nodes are only there. So do you think that if customer is not using at all COPA, so these two steps are not enough? So they have to go for a detailed configuration. If they are currently working on costing based COPA and they want to shift to account based COPA, then obviously here it is required. So another example, Materializer. In ECC, Materializer was purely optional, and you will find most of the companies, they are not using Materializer. Whereas in S4, it is mandatory, but these two steps are not enough. So that is why it depends on the requirement, depends on the functionalities, and depends on the customer's current status. We need to see how much configurations we have to do. But all the configuration will be in your S4 system.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but your course will outline all the roadmap activities, right, from a migration point of view.
From
the migration point of view, you are going to touch upon all these.
So we will take priority on migration. So we will design from the migration point of view, and in between, we will add all the individual functionalities, like what are the changes related to GL. But if I will only show you the changes, maybe you will not get the end-to-end, because we have different participants are there. Someone never worked on the new GL. So if I will only show you the your extensor ledger, then maybe it is like injustice for them. So that is why I will take the new GL topic completely.
Yeah. So you're going to follow that activate methodology.
Activate methodology. Yeah. So parallel, we are going to work on migration as well as greenfield. Both options we are going to take. So, fine.
Sure.
Okay. So GL point of view, whatever the changes are there, and here we are going to have that table, that is AC docket table, because in ECC we have so many tables are there. We have customer point of view, open items, cleared items, then GL point of view, we have line items, we have total table, Faggle T, GL, BSIS. So many tables are there. Asset point of view. In S4, once you are going to upgrade the software, if you're going to upgrade the software, if you're just going to upgrade this database, then this one will not be there. If you're going to upgrade the NetWeaver, so in that case, we are going to have that table, and it is known as your AC docket table. AC docket table, this is the only table we are going to work. Not only, mostly we are going to work on this table, and any business process we are going to configure in the system. So everything will be part of your AC docket table. So we are going to have some more tables related to asset accounting, but 98% I will say we are going to work on the AC docket table. So no need to work on these old tables like your index, aggregate, total, controlling point of view, total table. So all these tables will not be there. So it's not like we are going to delete and remove it. So these tables will be converted into view. Again, that is another concept, CTS view. So that we have to understand. And right now, this table, like in every version, SAP keep on adding some new functionalities, and this is part of your SC docket table. I remember like when we started working from 1503, so that time only like 300 fields was there. But now it is more than almost, you can say 600 plus fields are there. And any business transactions which is there, or any business process it is there related to finance, it will be part of our that table. So just a high level, try to check this AC docket table. This is your universal journal, accounting document, actual, anything you can name it, principle of one. So for this company code, I'm just going to run it. And you can see everything. So first, from the beginning, I can see some asset related transactions. Then I can see some coin business transactions, which is earlier it was part of COEP. Those are there. Then just I'm scrolling. I will show you one entire process today, so which you can verify also in this table, AC docket table. So this includes your ledgers, all type of ledgers, leading ledger, non-leading ledger. Let me drag it. It's a bulky one because everything is part of your AC docket table. Okay, so every business transaction, everything we are going to touch it here. And this AC docket table we are discussing today, and we will discuss this one on the last day of the program, because anything we are going to do, everything will be part of this single table, AC docket table. So in finance, we have one table, and in logistic, we have one table, MADDOC. Other tables will be there, but like mostly we are going to work on AC docket table, and no change from the master data point of view. Only the transaction related data you will find in the AC docket table. Anyway, we will come to this one. So this table will be there. It's it's bulky one. So like it's taking time. So everything is part of our AC docket table. So if you'll ask me what are that's new, it is there related to GL point of view. So all the ledgers, now it is mandatory, new GL. Then we have something, extension ledgers are there. Then we have parallel accounting, parallel valuation. We can support 10 currencies now. Document splitting, it is mandatory. Earlier it was there, but now it is mandatory. FIC or reconciliation will be there. Profit center, earlier it was there, now also it is there. Then something you will get here, that is predictive accounting. It will support your account-based COPA, predictive accounting. Okay, so these are the changes, or you can say new functionalities related to new GL point of view. How we are going to start this topic, what will be the approach? This one, I'm going to start it from scratch, from zero, because this will be your base. Whatever the functionalities in future you are going to work, so everything on based on GL. So even if already you work on the new GL, so this topic I will take from the scratch. Now coming to ARAP. ARAP point of view, very minimal changes are there. So if you'll see order to cash, everything is there as usual. There is no change. Mostly P2P, there is no change. So it is there. Business partner, already I explained that business partner will be a new concept. So BP will be there. Plus here we have the credit management will be there. Receivable management point of view. So our need is we need to work on the credit management. That is mandatory. But as we are going to work on the credit management, better to add the complete collection management, because anyway, we are going to work on the BP, we are going to work on the credit management. So we can also add the collection management, and if possible, we can add the dispute management. But these are not related to this content, but major things we are going to work. So that's why better I will add it. Dispute management. But this one is mandatory. Credit management, already you have seen it. So receivable point of view, payable point of view, if we'll only focus the business process, it is same. There is no change. BP is something new. And another thing is, which is not our area, that is related to your logistic migration, CVI. Let me put it here somewhere. CVI, customer vendor integration. This CVI, if we are not going to configure, we can't work on the business partner. In project, maybe you will get the help of your logistic consultant, then they are going to do it. But here we have to do it. Otherwise, we can't create BP. And if we are not able to create BP, we can't proceed further. So that is why that should be there. And here, related to this logistic, we have one more functionality is there. That is your Materializer. So Materializer, one concept which was there in ECC, and nowadays it is very popular one, because now in S4, Materializer is mandatory, because we are now considering Materializer just like one of our sub-ledger. So why we need Materializer? Again, it is a separate area. We will see during our actual costing. Materializer is required if you are going to do the parallel valuation of your currencies, of your inventories. If you want to do the, you want to evaluate your material with different currencies, and we are going to work on the actual currencies. So in that case, Materializer is required, and earlier it was also with the same functionality, it was there. But in ECC, already we know duplicate documents will be there. So whenever you are going to post any transaction, you will find different documents will be there, and that is going to update in the different table. Suppose, let's say in one transaction, we have activated Materializer, and let's say it's a production goods issue, then you will find one accounting document, one document you will find for your cost object point of view, and you will find one document for your Materializer point of view. And if any variance is there, then one document will be there for the variance. We will do a comparison during every topic with ECC, because I have EC system is also there, and one ready-made company code is there. So each functionalities we will compare with that. Although we are right now, you are working on ECC, but for the better understanding, we will do a comparison. So whereas in S4, if I will show you one document, you will see there, everything is there, but you will find that only one document it is there. So just I'm going to show you one document, and that document is related to, let's say, P2P. Okay, so this document we will see. So I'm just randomly going to pick one document. Let's take a document, goods issue. Let's take this document. I just randomly pick the first document. Now, if you check the accounting, you will not find any difference. So what is the source document? So definitely the source document is the logistic document. So with reference to outbound delivery, this accounting entry posted. So this is nothing but your FI and logistic integration. So FI MM integration point of view, there is no change. So as I performed here, like 5 units we delivered. So as a result, we got this accounting entry. And if we'll compare this accounting entry, we'll find in ECC also, we have the similar, like same concept is there. Your accounting entry, COGS account is going to debit and FG stock is going to credit. So everything is there as it is. Changes you will find here. Let me show you the document. Now you can see here 3 documents are there. Seems like 3 documents are there, but it's actually one document. So here I have activated the cost object related to this outbound delivery. Here I have activated Materializer related to as inventory is involved here, plus accounting document is there. Now, if you are going to check the document 49001 in ECC, if you'll check this document, whether in your Faggle Flexa or your BSEC, you will find only the accounting information. If you're looking for the cost object information, then you have to go to COEP. If you're looking for Materializer informations, like if you want to do analysis of CKM3, then you have to go to your MLIT table. But here in SC docket table, as I said, everything includes that. So everything will be there. So just quickly, let's check this document in the AC docket table, because here I can't see other documents. So other documents are something artificial, that we are saying that cryptic document. So document number 49001. So if multiple documents will be there, then duplicate document data will be there. Database size will be wasted. Multiple BW extractors are required. Now here simplified, only one document is there. So document number 49001. So with this document, you can see here 4 line entries are there. Same transaction, if it will be posted in ECC, then here you will find it's updated with both the ledgers. It's not 4, actually it's 2 other ledgers copied because of non-leading ledger. So 2 line entries are there. And how this document is generated? This document is generated with reference to my logistic activity. As we perform the logistic activity, so that is why this finance document is generated. Then what is simplified here? From if you will post this document, you will find this particular line in COEP. That means one additional line will be there. So 2 plus 1. In this line, you can see MKPF is there. That means inventory information is there. So that will be part of your MKPF. Plus your header tables are also going to update. That means BKPF, COBK, and Materializer header tables are also going to update. Okay, so can you imagine how much data we are consuming, how much database space we are going to consume. Now, one document generated having just 2 lines. In the second line, if we'll check this one, here you will, this is balance sheet item. Okay, so here you will find the inventory information. So how I'm saying it's a balance sheet item, because cost object is there. So definitely this is P&L item. If you already work on the Materializer, then you can get it. If you don't know, then leave it. So once I will take the topic, that time we will see. So let's take Materializer document. So 5 items we delivered, and this is your price analysis. Which month I did this one? It was on period 9th. Period 9 means it's December entry. I'm following April to March for this company code I configured. Yeah, 9th period. Material number 433, it's showing 0. Just a second, let me check the source document. $433, but it's showing 0. Just a second. Okay, so some informations are there, inventory. Now let's go to AC docket table and we will try to find out same information. So if you check the first line, here you are going to get integration point of view, nothing new. It is as it is like your ECC. And here we are going to get the quantity information. Here we are going to get the material informations and material value information. Profit center is also there. That is also again something new here. I mean, part of AC docket table. Now these items right now you can see these are the transaction information. I want to see the inventory information. Value in local currency, value in group currency. This is purely related to your inventory information. And as we have activated Materializer, so we can see the inventory informations in 2 different currencies. So this is your Materializer data, just only with simple transaction, Materializer information. Then coming to quantity, so 5 items we delivered, so that quantity information is there as a reference. Now coming to the second line. In second line, coin is there. That means it is one cost object is there. So here I will check what the cost object I am using here. This one is my cost object. So I'm using this cost object one order. So if you check the second line, so you will find here cost object should be there. Okay, so this one is my cost object order. So here, so many three tables we combine together. No cost object table, no cost of document, no Materializer table, no Materializer document, and everything is part of your AC doc. Okay. So in one single transaction, you can see how it is simplified. So that is why earlier in ECC, Materializer was purely optional, but Materializer is not only one this functionality purpose we are using. So here Materializer is mandatory, and we are considering this Materializer just like your receivable, payable asset, one of your subledger. So Materializer is also subledger. So activation of Materializer is now mandatory. Detailed use of Materializer, again, as per business need. But if you're not going to activate Materializer, even logistic people, they can't create the material master. So Materializer is required. Now, next coming to our training, whether we are going to only just activate or we will go for detail. That depends whether we are going to work on the actual costing or not. So as we are going to work on the actual costing, so detailed Materializer is required. Okay, so the Materializer will be there, plus actual costing will be there, because without actual costing, Materializer is incomplete. And without Materializer, actual costing is incomplete. So in ECC, by force, a lot of companies, they ignore the Materializer, because if they are going to work on the Materializer, then some more functionalities will be added. And second thing, duplicate document will be there a lot. So that is why they used to ignore Materializer. But now it is simplified already. You have seen it. So both the things you can combine together, Materializer as well as actual costing. So that's why I'm saying that Materializer now mandatory, because even if you are going to activate Materializer and actual costing, you are not going to have any new document load in your table. So everything will be part of the same AC docket table. Those areas you will find the changes related to O2C. So in O2C, you will find, again, inventory is there. So this document is part of your O2C. So that means you will find the update related to Materializer. There is no BSID, because no open items anymore. Open items will be there. That will be part of your AC doc. Then no BSAD. So no open items, no cleared items. Then no KNC. That means no aggregate tables will be there. And same with your P2P also. So again, that means these are not required. Okay, I'm just highlighting in the red color. So these things are now part of your AC doc. Okay, and P2P point of view, same. So Materializer will be included. Inventory point of view, BSIK, no BSIK, and no LFC3. So no aggregate, no open item, no cleared items. So changes, what you can see here, one is your business partner, CVI. O2C, P2P, I am not considering it, much changes are there, because integration will be there as it is. But these areas are, you will find the simplification transaction point of view. Any question on this one? Particularly this receivable and payable?
Yeah, Pradeep, one question. Assume that the client had FSCM already, and if we are migrating to S4, then what are the impacts?
Already we have it. So credit management is there, so we can use it. No further configuration required.
Okay.
Only this CVI will be there, and BP, which was earlier part of your FACM system, now we will bring it to our core system. But this credit management configuration not required. We will get that support.
Okay, but we would still have to activate, isn't it?
It's already activated. They are using it.
Okay, so you're saying there is no difference if it's already
No,
activated?
it's same only. What I'm saying that here
Okay.
it is mandatory. We can't ignore. If you'll ignore, let's say earlier customer is
Got
not
it.
working on FSCM, then definitely they don't have the credit management. If they are going for S4 migration, then credit management should be there. If
Got it.
customer is already there in FSCM and they are using it, so same will be there. Only difference is just we are going to bring this BP into our core system.
Okay. So from an architecture point of view, there are no changes is what you're saying.
Architecture point of view, overall business process point of view, there is no change. It's only like whether we need this configuration or we don't need this configuration. In this example, we don't need it because already we have it.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Okay. And this BP will be there because BP already they are using, but it is not part of the core system. So BP will be added and CVI, of course, it will be configured. But credit management already we have it. So this topic comparatively very easy topic. I mean, very easy area, receivable and payable, because the integration will be the same. There is no change in your OBYC settings. Everything will be there as it is. Only thing is Materializer at this moment we need to activate. Otherwise we can't create the material master. Next, coming to, as I said, asset accounting. Very, very important. It's certification point of view, very important because like you will get more than 12 questions from this area. And project point of view, lot of changes are there. So in ECC, if we'll highlight, can you tell me what are the challenges you are facing in asset accounting, particularly in EC system? Anyone?
Real-time posting, only one real-time posting was there.
Correct. That means you are trying to say that we have the delta depreciation.
Correct.
So that means one real-time depreciation then. And that is why in period end, we have to work on the ASKB. Then reconciliation.
Yes.
FI and asset. And that we are managing through ABST2. Okay, then depreciation, the old process. So many depreciations are there, right? Planned depreciation, unplanned depreciation, repeat depreciations, so many things are there. So that is also changes you will find here. Then you will find the period and process is very, very simplified. If we'll see the business process point of view, everything will be there as it is. That means we are going to acquire the asset, we are going to calculate, do the depreciation, we are going to do the retirement, everything. Business process will be scrapping, everything will be there as it is. If we'll check this list, you won't find any difference here. So everything will be there. Business AUC, everything will be there as it is. But just check. So I'm going to show you a comparison. Then again in ECC, we have asset related tables are separate, like your NEA, NEP. These are different tables, header table separate, line item table separate. Now those data also will be part of your AC docket table. Just let's quickly check asset related documents. I'm going to search here the document type asset. I've not reconciled anything here. I'm just randomly searching the asset document, this company code. Okay, you may thinking like I have completed the reconciliation. So there is no reconciliation is there because no ABST2 is there. It's not there. So there is no question about reconciliation. Then how is reconciliation will work? Automatically. So once you will configure it, so automatically the moment user is going to post any operation document, you will find the operation document as well as asset document. Now let's see, I'm going to take this document 10004 till 8. That is related to leading, because first point you said that here we have only one depreciation. One depreciation area is your real. So as a result, we are using delta depreciation. In S4, whatever the depreciation area you are going to use, all depreciation areas are real. So no delta depreciation. ASKB is also not applicable. So this one is not applicable. So no delta depreciation and all depreciation areas are real. So we will see this one. Let me first go, we will check these documents are there or not in AC docket table. Document number 10004 till 10013, 81001, 81009. So all my documents are part of your AC docket. So this includes like AS91 means legacy data upload, some transactions I procured or asset purchased through logistics. So I know these are the logistic documents, and every document is part of your AC docket. Sure. Okay, so everything is part of AC docket. Just randomly take one document. But before that, let me log into AC system and we will highlight some areas. This one is your EC system. SKB. This is EC system. So in ECC, we have the delta depreciation. If you are using multiple depreciation areas and if you are going to run it, then you will find that depreciation is not posted or your delta depreciations will be there. So that need to be completed before your month end activity, before your period end activities. So ASKB are there. Then you will find this ABST2 that is there. Already this one we verified in S4, it is not there. This AJAB will not be there. AJRW will not be there. So that means the period and activity is much more simplified here, or user involvement will not be there. Let's do a quick comparison. Same steps I'm just comparing. Okay, so first we will start with, let's say, depreciation run. So where this is your EC system. So under this depreciation run, you can see ASKB is there. Here, if you go to depreciation run, no ASKB. So no delta depreciation. That means all depreciation areas are real. We will see also. Then reconciliation, ABST2, year-end closing, ABST2 and AJAB. It's not there. Then fiscal year change, AJRW. It is something different. Like it's nothing but your GL balance carry forward. So that's why here depreciation, all period and activities are also simplified. Now let me show you the depreciation screen. This is EC screen. Transaction code AFAB. And specifically, I'm highlighting this portion. Same transaction code we are using, AFAB, but you can see this simplified portion. So here, the highlighted portion, you can see it's not there. Okay, so no planned, unplanned depreciation, no repeat, no restart, nothing. It's very, very simple because there is complete change in the depreciation program. And here we have a new table will be there. So that means in asset, in every step, you will find the changes are there. Okay, so whether it is external acquisition, internal acquisition, depreciation calculation. So everywhere you will find the changes. So how it will be simplified? So randomly, I'm going to take one document. So from this list, let's say this document. What is that? It's a contra account, nothing new here. Let's take this document. I want to show you one purchase entry, purchase document. Let's take this one. It is asset balance, asset upload. Retirement. Maybe this account. Okay, if you will see this document, first let me show you one asset document in ECC, then I will come to this document. Now, what is this document? This document is nothing but your document type. If you will check, it is, let me do one thing. Let me run the GL report related to asset, and then we will compare it. So this one is your EC system, and here I'm going to GL report. This is EC system, and we will take one. Here you can see a couple of transactions are there, but you will find that all the documents right now, you can see what is these documents? These are operation documents. That means these are not yet reconciled. So we procured the asset, okay, and the operation documents are there. Now in this company code, in ECC, if I will search the asset document, you will find maybe negligible. Okay, so you can see only one document is there, and this is because of contra account. Whereas here we have purchased so many transactions, so many transactions are there, but you can't see the asset documents. It's because the reconciliation not done. Reconciliation between GL and asset not done. Or you can say ABST2 is not performed for this particular transaction for this company code. That's why it is not coming. Whereas in S4, if we'll try to do the same thing, first of all, if you go to ABST2, that option is not there. It's not there. In S4, we have to perform this one, ABST2. Okay, so reconciliation between your asset and GL. This thing, it will be automated. So to understand this one, let's take one document from S4. In ECC document, also we will take one ECC document, document number, let's say 19002. Normally, you will find the entry view and GL view. Entry view as well as GL view is there. If we'll go to the asset document from S4, here you will find three options are there. Entry view, GL view, plus asset view. So you'll find one more option is there, that is your asset accounting view. So here, if we'll go to the asset accounting view, before this, let me give you the base, the chart of depreciations both in ECC and S4. Because this topic, if you'll not compare with ECC, will not get, because every step we have the changes are there. This is EC system, and in EC system, these many depreciation areas I'm using. Again, this configuration is applicable or on EHP 8. This is EHP 8 system. If you go for the old system, like maybe 4.7 or maybe EHP 4 or 5, again, there also we are working on the account. In 4.7, we are working on the account approach, which is very traditional system. The new GL concept was not applicable. In this case, new GL is applicable, or in fact, it is mandatory, EHP 8. So some part you can say new asset accounting is also applicable, which is much more advanced in S4 system. But if we'll see the older system like EHP 6 or EHP 7, again, this functionality is also you will not find. So I can't do a best comparison with the old system because I don't have that. If it is ECC 6, let's say 4.7, then you will find we are working on account approach. That means we don't have the ledger. Here we have the ledger. But here, what is missing here? One is, this one is my depreciation area. Sorry, this one is my real depreciation. Only this one. Okay, this is just for informations as I have activated group currency. This one you can see 3, that means only for the tax calculation point of view I added. And this is, I was talking about the delta depreciation. As only one depreciation area is real, so that is why delta depreciation we need to add. Otherwise, we can't manage the difference. So it is missing here accounting principle. So you got the idea about EC system. Now exactly, let's go to the same screen in S4. And configuration point of view, say business need, both the systems parallel. That means in both the system, we have a need of multiple accounting principles are there, but here we can't assign any accounting principle. Maximum you can assign the ledger, that too if it is EHP 8 system. That is also, ledger is also not there if you go for some old systems. Now this is S4 system. In S4 system, let's go to the depreciation area. This topic seems a little bit complex. I agree, asset accounting is a complex one. So if you have already worked on this area, maybe you'll get it. Otherwise, it's okay. First of all, there is no need of delta depreciation. So this is your delta depreciation, which is dropped in S4. So there is no concept of delta depreciation. Plus, we can use here accounting principle. That is also new thing here. We can take all depreciation areas real. So this one is my real depreciation area, this one real depreciation area. Now, if you check any transaction, you will find in every transaction, you will find the accounting principle must be attached. Let's check this document. Now in ECC, when you are posting any asset purchase, you will find only operation document will be there. This is the document. So here the operation document is there, KR or purchase entry. If you go to S4, you will find operation document will be there. Plus you have the asset document. Without doing anything, you have the reconciliation is there. Okay, so my asset is capitalized as per one accounting principle, as per one ledger, and the asset document is updated, which it is there in my AC docket table. So how it is going to work? So we have to do some additional configurations. If I will change my accounting principle, reference document is same, that is purchase document, but it is also updated with my non-leading ledger, and it is with different accounting principle. So now we have a better control as per the accounting principle, plus reconciliation is automated. We don't have the user will not do this reconciliation. Plus you can say we have automatically we have the operation document and asset document. So this is operation document, same like your ECC. In ECC only this document will be there. Here operation document and asset document will be there. So if you check the asset document, what is the document number? 10006. Check in AC doc. Document number 10006. So with reference to the operation document 19,000, this asset document generated. If I will check the other depreciation area or other accounting principle, 81003, with reference to same operation document 19,000, the non-leading ledger entry is updated with a different accounting principle and with a different ledger. And for this, believe me, we don't have to do anything. User will just post the document same like your F-90 or through logistic. Only difference is there manually we are doing the reconciliation. Here it will be automated. So this is how just one transaction I picked from here, and it is simplified. So that is why we are saying that we are going to work on new asset accounting. Okay, so if we'll see how much configurations we have to do for this new asset accounting point of view, because everywhere we can see the changes. Depreciation changes are there, reconciliation is simplified, delta depreciation is not there. If you go to the asset accounting under your delta configuration, and prerequisite to work on the new asset accounting, new GL is mandatory. Without this, it is not going to work. So if company will say, we will not work on new GL, we need asset accounting, it's not going to work. It's just only 2 steps. But if you are migrating from EHP 8 system, then only these 2-3 steps is enough. But if you're migrating from an old system, then these are not enough. You have to go for a detailed configuration. How much configuration we will do? Like GL topic, this topic is very, very important. So this topic also, I am going to start it from zero, asset accounting, to make a common platform. So we will take this one as we are migrating from 4.7. That means everything is new. So we are going to shift from account approach to ledger approach. Okay, so I hope you got some idea related to the changes related to asset accounting. Let me show you one more document, how you will find. So any point of time, you will see that your asset report and your GL report both are parallel. Okay, so let me take a GL report. So this is my GL report. You can see all documents are asset documents. Similar report we have run in ECC, and we found that only operation document is there. And right now it's showing the asset balances after having so many transactions. It's 800 it's showing. Then coming to asset. So if we'll check AW01, or we can run the AR01 report. I don't remember the asset class. Just give me 1 minute. Let me check the asset class for this company code. Asset class, where I've written. Yeah, this one. XT1 only, right? Let me log off this ACC, creating confusion. XT1. Then why it is not coming? Asset class. Data selected. $800. If I will go to Asset Explorer, I will get it, but why it is not coming here? Let me. Asset Explorer, the asset number is let's take the first one. This one sold, so we don't have asset here. Check the second one. Here asset balance is, no, this one is also scrapped, so we don't have this one. Okay, let's take this one, for example. So right now here it is the asset. What is the asset balance? Asset balance is 18,000 as per book depreciation. Here it is internal asset. That means asset under construction, and 17,100. That is for depreciation area 10. For one depreciation area, asset value is 10,000, 18,000, 100% I capitalize. Here maybe I applied different rule. So 17,100. So if I will go to my GL report, and if we'll take my asset, sorry, GL. So what is the asset balance? As per the leading ledger, asset balance is 18,000. sorry, GL balance is 18,000 and asset balance is 18,000. Okay, and if we go to my non-leading ledger, 17,100, and same with here. So any point of time, you will check asset report and GL report, you will find that it both are reconciled. So we don't have to do anything here. So this is how it will be simplified. Any question on this asset accounting? Just overview point of view. Any question?
Nothing from my end.
I think I will cover this topic later, but in case of repeat depreciation in S4, so is that AFAB only we run and system will consider that same, or is there any other T codes?
For what?
For a month depreciation. For example, in a month, I need to repeat the depreciation for a month in S4.
So repeat, if you'll check the screen, there is no repeat depreciation option is not there.
Correct.
Right? So that means here we are going to manage this depreciation with a completely in a different way. So there is no change in depreciation, no repeat, because here we have another table is there, Mad Dog table. So that's why I will answer these questions once I will be there in the topic. So there is no concept of repeat depreciation. Then how we will do this, if it will be there, we will see that time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so no plan, no unplanned, no repeat, restart, nothing is there. So because with the depreciation program itself completely changed. Now if you'll see the depreciation program, it is FAA underscore depreciation post. This is your S4. And if you go to ECC, it is R post 2000, if you remember. So that's why this one also simplified. There is no smoothing and catch-up methods. So that is also automatically. That means you can say system is smart enough to handle all these things automatically. But for this, we have to do some configuration. Transaction code, we are using same AFAB. Okay, now you can see what is the depreciation program. So complete depreciation process changed. I mean, calculation will be there same. So depreciation key, multi-level methods, everything will be the same, but the execution and system program completely changed. So that we are going to handle in a different way. Okay, so mostly like at high level, we understood what are the things are there from the GL point of view. Important points only I'm highlighting today. Then we found that new GL is mandatory. So new GL point of view, we have seen a couple of features, couple of functionalities. Then we found that asset accounting is also a lot of changes are there. Receivable, payable, some extent it is new things are there, but a lot of you can say repetitions will be there, integration and all. So I'm considering this topic less important because a lot of new, I mean, old steps only will be repeated, but again, you will find the changes related to Materializer and all. Now coming to the core area, that means where actually S4 is much more appreciated by the customer, which is controlling. Because in ECC, CO is very, very difficult. Now I'm not saying it is difficult, but it is a lot of things are simplified from the user point of view. So to understand this one, I'm just going to show you one process. I will start creating from production order. Then again, if you already work on the earlier in the ECC, so this one you can understand. If you'll not understand, it's okay. Just try to get the concept at high level. For this, what we need to do, we need to work on the cost center accounting. So cost center accounting, whether it is there in our content or not, let's see. So cost center accounting, it is there. So cost center and order will be there as it is. So this one is required. Then we need to work on the product cost calculation. So product cost calculation, these three topics you have to work on together. Okay, so this one, and this one. So I'm just going to show you one process, which I will start from the production order. So first I will create the production order. Then I will confirm that production order. Then I will go for the confirmation. Then there I will confirm the material and I will confirm the operation. Okay, so let me repeat, let me note down the steps. It will be easy for you. Just I'm showing the process, but again, the backend configuration and all will be there. And here something new I want to show you here. So assume that all our configurations are done. So I'm going to create one production order for 2 units. And before this, the prerequisite that your FI MM integration should be there. CO PP integration should be there. Okay, then we have the complete CO configuration should be there. So assume that all these configurations are there. Now we are going to create a production order. So for our one material, we are going to create the production order. Let me close everything. Material number 433. End user point of view, if we'll compare, it is exactly same, whatever is there in the ECC, but something new will be there. So here we are going to see that entire process will be part of finance. Actually, we are going to work on production right now. So we are going to create production order, means it is production system. So we are going to work on PP. We will get the update in CO. Also, we are going to get the update in the finance. So everything end of the month or end of the day, everything should be part of your finance and AC docket table. So I'm going to create a production order for this material. So let's take a simple example. So 2 items, let's say we are manufacturing. So I'm going to create the production order for this material 433. This is my FG. Order type. So somewhere I noted it, order type. Yeah, T201. Okay, so total quantity, we are manufacturing 2 items, 2 FG. So system is adapting our informations from PP. So adapted routing informations, adapted bill of material informations. So everything is done. Now we are going to release it, production order released. Then we are going to calculate the first phase of cost calculation with reference to production order, which is your preliminary cost or planned cost. So as per my example, to manufacture this total 2 units of FG, so I need this many plant quantities. So that means here I need 3 different type of raw materials. This is my bill of material data. So 20, 30, 12, all these quantities. Then these are my planned hours. That is that means 4 hours required here. From my routing settings, it is coming. Then different components related to my activity cost it is there. Then plus I have material overhead is there and production overhead is there. So everything is included here, the total plant quantity. Let's take a screenshot. Okay, this one is our preliminary cost. Done. It's not if right now, if in this company code, if I will see with this posting, we perform something. So is there any, if let me first save the production order. So I'm going to save this production order. So we just analyze, it's just analysis. There is no accounting document, nothing updated anywhere. It's just production order created. So production order number is 1000600. Now with this production order, suppose I want to see any accounting documents, it is there. No accounting document because it is just internal analysis. Suppose today, if I will run the report related to this company code, So far, no transactions are there. So this is your preliminary cost. Depends on your previous configurations, like we have calculated the cost calculation, plant cost, everything. If you try to analyze this cost, we'll find that on our previous cost calculation, that means on our plant cost calculation, this cost we have able, or this cost is calculated, our system able to calculate this cost for your internal analysis point of view. And right now, production people are involved. Even CO users are not involved here. So we are trying to manufacture 2 items our FG. It's taking some time. So 2 items we are manufacturing, and with reference to that, we capture the plant input, plant data we have captured. Next, we are going to do the order confirmation. So we are going to confirm the order. So when you are going to do the order confirmation, can you quickly tell me what will be areas you will see the impact once we are going to confirm the order? Anything you can guess also.
Once order is confirmed, order will be debited.
Order will be confirmed, order will be debited, and the sender will be various things. So
Yes.
that means we are going to transfer the cost. So that means we are going to transfer our material cost. So material consumption is going to debit, and your material stock is going to credit, or whatever inventories are there, it is going to credit. So material stock is going to credit. This is nothing but your FIMM integration. So this transaction key, if I will note, this is GBB. I'm just taking this data from your FIMM integration, and this is your PSX. Okay, so as per our old bill of material, this will be there, and accordingly, as per your configuration, the material cost will be added. Right now, we are moving towards the simultaneous cost. So we are going to transfer the cost to our production order. What he said, that production order will be receiver. That means this material consumption is going to debit, but here you will find the cost object as your production order. So whatever the materials will be there. Plus, you are also going to transfer the activity. So that means the sender will be again the production order. Receiver will be your production order. Okay, so production order, and your sender will be your activity type along with cost center. So again, from your cost center accounting, this one is going to be updated here. So here we are going to consider our actual quantity. Actual quantity related to one particular activity. So actual quantity for your activity. That time we confirm we in production order plant quantities are there as per my screenshot. Okay, so here like plant activities are there. So this labor cost 4 hours, 2 hours. What are these other plant data? So this time we are going to take the actual data. So actual quantity related to your activity into, because during the month we have not yet calculated the actual price of the activity. So it will be multiplied with your plant cost. Plant cost of your activity. So actual quantity with plant cost. Okay, so this one will be there when you are going to confirm this production order. Again, who is going to do this? Production people, they are going to do. CO involvement will not be there, and no question about the finance. But as we have confirmed all the integration, so you are going to see the FI document. You are going to see this is your FI document. So we are going to see the CO document. And here we are going to also see the FICO reconciliation document. So we will see that. So let me confirm this production order from the operation point of view. For your information, here I have 2 operations. So with this production order, 2 operations are there. So I'm going to confirm both operations. Again, one more production activity, PP activity, CONN. Select your production order. Operation 10. I named it as 10. And actual data. So we are manufacturing 2 items. Here we will see the variance. So if we will take the yield, let's say only 1 item is manufactured, then end result will be WIP. That is a different scenario. So yield will be 2. And these are your actual data. These are your plant data. And exactly same whatever is there. So 4, 2, 2, if we'll check, it is same here also. 4, 2, 2. These are related to activity. Okay. So processing cost, assemble cost, packing cost. So these are your activity, labor, machine, assemble. Now let's say your actual consumption is something different. So it's not 4 hours. It is, let's say, 6 hours. This is not 2. This is 3. This one is also 3. Okay, and this one is 100% confirmation, not partial confirmation. So let's take the final confirmation, and we are going to also consume some materials. So goods to goods movement, storage location, confirm. Now, when we will confirm it, something happening. You can see goods movement is happening. So 4 items moved, goods movement, 4 items moved. This 4 includes 3 raw materials, 1 packing material. Then coming to one more operation is there related to that production order, operation 20. So here I will not change anything. So this will be, let's continue with actual, plant. Final confirmation and no goods movement. In this operation, I know there is no material is involved here. Post it. Okay, so you will get here some accounting document and you will get some CO document and you will get some FICO integration document, which is not there in your ACC. So in our last, after performing the last activity, we checked there was no accounting document was there. Now let's see, is there any accounting document or not? And end result, we will see those documents in the AC doc. Okay. So we will continue this process, but before that, let me check the documents first. So I will select today's date. And couple of transactions are there. So raw material consumption debited, packing material consumption debited, raw material stocks credited. Okay, so then we have packing material also credited here. So let's check one document and we will analyze. So I got here document number 49009. That's it. Okay, so first let's check this document in the AC docket table. $49009. If we'll check this document, multiple, you can say line entries are there. One balance sheet entry and one cost object entry, because where coin is there means cost object is there. And this time the cost object will be your production order. Because all cost we are transferring to production order. What he's saying that production order will be debited. Actually, production order will not be debited. There is no accounting involved in the production order. So right word is the receiver. Accounting will be debited. Okay, so sender will be your material, and that is your bill of material from the data is coming, and the receiver is your production order. So everywhere you can see wherever the cost objects are there, this production order is debited here. It seems like only one accounting document is there, but it's not only accounting document. We have some more documents are there. So let's go to this document and we will understand this document 49009. Check the entire process. So we have created the production order 1000600 with these two confirmations. Earlier it was there. We did that also. And with reference to this, we got the accounting document 49009. This one already we have seen. This is nothing but here we have transferred the cost to consumption account. And this is my debit entry and this is my credit entry. Let me add the business transaction here. Okay, so BSX credit, GBB debit. So same I have noted here in my PPT. BSX credit and GBB debit. So it is same BSX debit credit minus entry, and this one is debit. And you can also verify the posting key. Now in this line entry, if you'll see, the production order is the receiver, the cost object. Now, if you will process this one in ECC, you will find multiple documents. Again, accounting document will be there, cost object will be there, Materializer document will be there. But here we have verified everything in one single document. So that is simplification related to accounting. Something, what is next, it is there. Then internally, we got the CO document also as we confirm the production order. So you can see two different CO documents are there. Document number 10300 and document number 10301. Because when we confirm the production order, actually we have not confirmed the production order related to inventory. We have also activity confirmed. So that is why CO document is also generated. So in this document, we got the document number 10300. So last document, it was 49001, I guess, which we checked in AC doc. Okay. 49009. This is our accounting document. Plus we got here two CO documents, 10300 and 10301. So these two documents are related to your business transaction RKL. If you have already worked on the activity type, so there you can see it is related to RKL. That means we transferred the activity again, sender and receiver. So sender will be your activity type along with cost center, and receiver will be your production order. Check this one. So sender will be first, check the receiver plus entry 9, and again it is your actual quantity but planned hour. So sorry, actual quantity but planned cost. So that is why it is, that is how it is calculated. So it is calculated as per my planned cost, because right now we are in the mid of the month and we have not calculated the actual price. So 6 hours actual quantity and 9 is our planned cost. So sender will be your cost center along with activity. This is my cost center. This is my activity type. This is my production order. So this is your receiver. Please keep in mute mode, please. So you can ask your question. Let me complete the process. Okay, so here this is your send. Yeah. So this one is your sender. This one is receiver, sender, receiver, sender, receiver. 3 activity types are involved here. And the other document, this one 301, one activity is there. So accordingly, I prepared my operation. Okay, so every cost we transfer to your cost center. Sakyu, can you please keep in mute mode? Right, so this one done. Now let's verify this document, whether this document, if we'll check, we got the CO document. Now this document also generated some finance document in the S4 system. Exactly, we'll get the mirror image of this document. So let's take this document, which is not there in your ECC. In ECC, only you will get the CO document, that's it. Here you are going to get the finance document with reference to the document number 10300. When it will be generated? Today itself. So let's check those documents. So I'm going to check finance document. I will take today's date. This one already we verified, but this is something new document. Finance document, this document just generated with reference to the CO document. Okay, so if I will change it to USD, because my controlling currency is USD, now you can see it is exactly same. Compare. 6 hours sender, 6 hours receiver, and 9. This is value. Check this one. So here sender is your 10001 cost center along with activity 9000, and receiver will be 1000600. This is sender. How many quantities? 6 quantities. And what is the receiver? This is finance document. So receiver will be your production order. You can see it is order and 6. So that means anything you are going to do in the controlling, you are also going to have the impact in the finance as well. Now, this is a finance document. If we'll check this finance document, so this document, and exactly this is related to our, this is again document splitting is activated here. So because of that, zero balance entry posted to make the document balance profit center point of view. Now these two documents, 70016 and 70017, generated with reference to the CO document, which is 1030301. In ECC, always data flow from logistic to CO or finance to CO, whereas in S4, it will be both. CO to finance is also possible. This is example of that. So now I'm going to add these two documents, document number 70016 and document number 70017. Let's check it. Now in this list, I'm going to add these two documents, 70016 in this document. You will not find any balance sheet item because it is just data transfer from one cost object to another cost object. Earlier, the cost object was cost center. Now the cost object will be your order. So you can see the 70016 document updated as this settlement document or production order confirmation updated. Now, if I will check this document, you will find here the cost object document having the cryptic number. In this case, you will find the CO document having the original number. Again, we have some concepts are there. So to better understand in this one, let me take this data in Excel and we will analyze it. So I'm going to put a filter for this document number 49009. This is the document generated as we confirm the production order related to inventory. Okay, so let's check this coin business transaction only. I'm trying to see the CO document number here. So which will be your artificial number, cryptic. Document number, CO, cryptic. Now, along with this, I'm going to add the other business transaction. That means in this list, I'm going to add document number 70016 and 17, and only I will add here I will remove the blank. So we will take only coin and RKL. So my finance document updated and CO document having the original number. And here we are saying that reconciliation is not required or reconciliation is automated. Why? Because the entire process is part of the same table, AC docket table. So reconciliation by design or automated. So I'm looking at that document. See here, in this document, actual numbers are there. The last line empty because of the document splitting, zero balance entry. Otherwise, these are the actual numbers. So somewhere you will find CO documents are cryptic, somewhere actual document, depends on what type of document. So these documents are your integrated documents. 49001 is your FIMM integrated document, whereas the document number 70016 and 17, this is your FICO integration. So this one is your FIMM integration and this is your FICO COA integration. So this all end result of that production order confirmations what we did in the PP. Okay, now if you'll check your production order status, total plant quantity, total actual quantity. So plant quantity 30. That means raw material required 30, but actual consumption, particularly we changed the activity. So you can see here earlier it was 4 hours, but now actual consumption 6 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. So this is your actual data, this is your plant data, and this actual data multiplied with our plant cost, and this is how the cost is calculated. But this is not the end of process, because in this process you can see overhead is still blank. So overhead is not yet calculated. Okay, so this is done. Let's continue. Next, we are going to receive the goods, or we are going to process the production receipt, although overhead is not yet calculated. So we are going to process the goods, or goods received will be there with reference to that production order. Goods received with order, and that order number is some more accounting document you will find here. So with this, the accounting document will be 2 items, whatever we have manufactured, that we are going to receive it. So earlier we have issued the goods to production. So now we are going to receive it. So this will be your FG stock is going to debit, and your credit will be your cost or change in stock. Earlier we have transferred everything. Our all cost we transferred to production order. Now from production order we are transferring to FG. So this will be your receiver, and this will be your credit. That is your cost object. Okay, so let's check that document. So one more document added in the list. When? During the month. That means today. So document number 5006, check this document. So 5006 should be there in the SC docket. So in the list, one more document added. This is FIMM integration again. 5006, where you can see 5006. Yeah, this one, 5006. So if you'll check this cost object, again, the sender will be your cost object. That means production order. And you can see here, production order. Yeah, this one. Okay, so now receiver is your FG stock, and sender minus entry is your cost. And here is your, so all cost from production order we transfer to finished stock, and same updated in the AC docket table. It is updated. Now check the status of your production order. So step by step, we are performing the activity and we are verifying the data in the AC docket table. Still overhead is missing, and we are going to do the revaluation of cost, because assume that today is 31st January and we have calculated our actual price after completing so many month-end activities, and we need to reevaluate this cost. We need to reevaluate this cost. This one need to be reevaluated because it is calculated with plant cost. So there will be no change in the quantity, only we are going to change the value. Plus we need to reevaluate this one. This overhead, we need to evaluate this overhead also. So let's do that. So this activity purely we are going to do in controlling, and you are going to see the finance document also for that. Which are pure period activities related to controlling. MFN1. So this is my production order. My period is 10 January, April to March reporting. And let's see. Again, in this process, I have completed the actual cost calculation. It is calculated. So I created one scenario for this. Now all my cost, my existing cost will be reevaluated with this one. Earlier it was calculated on plant cost. Now it will be calculated with actual price. Actual price, quantity will be same. There is no change in the quantity. So quantity same, everything will be there same. Only plant cost we are going to calculate. So all cost components we are going to recalculate. Sorry, it's not calculate, it's recalculate. And when we are doing this activity, we are doing this activity on month end. So as we perform this activity, now you will see your production order is also reevaluated. Okay, so the new price is calculated. If you recall, once you'll get the recording, you can see earlier it was less price, and you can check this document also. So earlier, check the old document. Okay, actually these two steps we recalculated. So when we perform this activity, so we got this document. So that time the cost was recalculated. Cost was calculated. Now it is recalculated. Okay, so this 9 now changed to activity price. So what is the cost element here? Cost element is 4,000. Same is recalculated here. Okay, so this one is recalculated. This amount is a little bit high, just ignore that one, follow the process. So it's recalculated, but because if you check your quantities, you will not find difference in the quantity. Total plant quantity and total actual quantity are same like earlier, only change in the value. Okay, so 6 hour earlier we confirmed, so same only, but only amount change. So earlier the amount was less. Okay, this is the old document before revaluation, and now these values are changed. So if we'll check this one, how this document, this any documents, new document generated? Yes, it is generated. So check the document. Now I'm going to add here today's date and 31st January. So already this one I completed in the batch. So that's why some other documents are there. Just ignore. We will take the 31st January document. Okay, so with document date, this one. 31st January document with document date. It's month end activity. So definitely 31st should be there. We will check it. Is it the same?
Document date 21st.
Let me remove this one then. Yeah, this one. Okay, so as we have reevaluated, so you can see the cost is reevaluated here. Okay, if I will change it to group currency. So this document, like if you'll see here, there is no change in the quantity. Quantity will be same. And if you'll see what is the source document, so source document will be your controlling document. So as we reevaluated cost, so we got a new CO document, 10,302, and you can see the quantities, there is no change, 0. So there is no change in the quantities, but values are recalculated in the period end. So as we perform this process, we got a finance document in month end, and this document is your 70018. So this document also will be part of your AC doc. And how we got this document? With reference to controlling document, 70018 document. This one, RKL actual activity calculation, RKL and revaluation of activity, and with reference to the controlling document 10302. So this is your, again, another integration. Anywhere we are performing anything, we are going to get the update in the finance table. So that is how, this is how it is simplified, right? So we have calculated the cost, but still our overhead is missing. So we are going to calculate the overhead. These two line entries are missing. So we are going to do that also. Again, it is month-end activity. So perform that, KGI2. I know it will work. So let me remove the test run and we will execute. Not calculated, maybe still in test run. Okay, so you can see these lines, two lines are added. So overhead also calculated. So when we reevaluated the overhead, or we have calculated the overhead, you will find the CO document also generated plus finance document will be there. Now let's see the finance document. So the last finance document was 70018. Now let's check it once again. 7019. So this is because of this overhead calculation. So we got a finance document. So this will be also there in your AC doc. So in every step, we have the update in the AC doc. So entire thing we are going to see in under AC doc table or this universal journal. $7019. 7019. So with reference to this controlling document. So overhead calculation also done. Next, we are going to see the variance. So we are going to calculate the variance because difference is there. It's not at zero, right? Difference is there. So we need to do that also. We need to calculate that also. So we need to settle this, we need to first calculate this variance, then we need to settle this variance with Materializer, with COPA, and we will do the variance settlement also in finance. So in this entire process, we have seen the entire controlling in this particular scenario. But again, I'm showing the end result only. In backend, we have to do a lot of configurations. So we got this variance 761384, which is exactly same. Okay, so this one is calculated. Remove the test run and execute. Now, if you'll see this one, it's just calculated. It's not yet settled. So we have to do the period and settlement. Then it will only reflect whatever it's supposed to. So next one, we will do the settlement. Settled end result should be 0. Is 0. And this value should be there in COPA. So I'm going to now shift to COPA report, where you will find other transactions are there, but particularly we will check this particular document. And I'm going to see this one in my account-based COPA. So this is my operating concern, and I will check account-based COPA. Here I selected which is exclusively in S4, and we will check that one. So this is my COPA report, and here we will check that one. You just first ignore that second entries. First you check this line entry. That means we settle this amount 1034, it is settled. So the difference amount we settled with COPA. Okay, so it is there 7613. And what is the GL account number here? Because account based COPA is GL number. Here we are not using value field, we are using the accounts, GL accounts. So 1034. Let's check the 1034. And it is period and activity. Check this one. You just ignore this minus entry. So this one we settle here. Price difference, it is updated here 7613. Plus it should be settled with. That means where you can see in finance. We have seen this one in our COPA report. This is where it is. Let me close the unnecessary screens. This one done. Okay, so we got this accounting document, first document. We got the first document 10023. This one also we will verify in AC docket table. So it is there in the AC docket table. It's done. 10023, it's done. So let's close it. So entire process was part of your AC docket, we verified. Next, coming to in COPA line items, also it is there. This 70, just ignore other entries. Let's focus on this 1034. So it is updated 761384. 761384 related to this production order. It is there in the finance, and we will verify this one with our Materializer also. With reference to the production order 1000600, the price difference is also settled with this Materializer. So that's why I said actual costing and Materializer should work parallelly. Here, one more concept is there in the account-based COPA, and particularly in S4. We want to settle this one also to variance. So that's why you can see this account is minus here. That means a credit entry posted minus entry, and we transfer to the wherever you want to transfer. This is my variance account. So I don't want to keep it in price difference. I can transfer it to one or multiple variance account. So it is, that's why this 1034, which was earlier debited, now it's credited, and these values transferred to 1042. Okay, so this is another concept. So what I'm trying to show here, the entire process, if we'll try to understand from the high level. So from the production order till month-end activities, everything, including COPA. So entire process we included in the finance, and it is everything is part of AC docket. But of course, for this, we have to do the end-to-end configuration, including all the integrations, everything. Then only we can see it or we can do it. But if you try to understand everything, each document was part of your AC docket table. Okay, if you've not understood anything from here, it's absolutely fine, because anyway we are going to do it in the beginning. So I hope you got some idea that how this S4 system is much more advanced. I just highlighted a couple of important scenarios. It is not possible to touch everything, but mostly we have seen related to GL, related to asset accounting. Then this one, cost center, again, part of your cost calculation. And this one, we have seen this one. Okay, and the profit center, some line entries was there, you must have noticed. Then your profitability analysis also, just at high level reporting point of view, we have seen. Now, if you have any question, you can feel free to ask.